Hi guys, how are you this evening? I am Master Judith Eugenio. I'm a Paths of Destiny and Feng Shui consultant. How are you tonight? Where are you watching this from? Welcome to the Judith Eugenio Feng Shui Show. I'd like to welcome my team, Architect Judith Marie,
Hi.
Joven Carl. How are you?
Hello.
Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for watching. This is going to be an exciting evening because I will be sharing with you some poison arrows or negative energy that you need to watch out for, especially if you want to buy a new house or if you want to buy a new lot. If, for example, you want to transfer residence, okay? So these are the things that I want you to be aware of, okay? Yes, just comment below if you're here. Where are you from? Are you watching from Cebu? Are you just from Cebu? Are you from Manila? Where are you? Can you flash the comments, Joven Carl, if there's any?
Oh.
Yes, hi Anna Marjorie. How are you? Good evening. Yeah, Doc Matt Martin. Mayong gabi. Thank you for watching, Doc Matt Martin. Okay, so how about the rest of the people out there?
Yeah, they have to say hi.
Say hi, hello. Thank you for being here. Okay, and don't forget to share this episode because this is really, really going to help you and a lot of your friends and family. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yes, we will be focusing more on the second factor tonight, the Earth lock. So remember, if we are going to look at the good energy from good energy, let's say for example of a residential or commercial, we always look at 70-30, 70% positive, 70% negative. And that is actually the same process when we look at negative energies as well. So that is our topic for tonight. So if you have any questions, if there's anything that you want me to answer, or you're not sure if this is actually causing you some problems, like related to poison arrow, don't hesitate to comment below. Don't hesitate to ask me. Okay, so this is your time to finally put all those questions to rest and find the answer tonight. Okay, so yeah, so any feng shui questions or any paths question that you may have, I would love to answer them. Okay, I'm not so sure if we can do the first 5 viewers, but nevertheless, if we have time, I will, I would be happy to do that. But we're just 1 hour, so I would really want to stick by 60 minutes. Okay. Yes, before we go any further, okay, I would like to, of course, ask Architect Judith Marie to talk about the Cosmic Trinity. This is the reason why we're having this show, by the way, the three factors. Okay, are you ready, Architect?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So, like every Tuesday, we talk about the three factors. If you guys are familiar with the three factors, you can help me out and comment below what you think are the three factors of human success or failure. So, um, this is also called the Cosmic Trinity. So, first is the heaven luck, the earth luck, and the human luck. So these are divided equally to 33.33%. So these have equal weight. So let's start with the heaven luck. So heaven luck is your destiny. I'm sure you're all familiar with that word destiny, and we get it through knowing your birth date and birth time. So this destiny is like our blueprint, our DNA code. It's basically everything that is all about us, our weaknesses, our strengths, why we gravitate to certain people or certain directions. Um, and this is where we get to know ourselves deeper. and our relationship around us also. So there's so much to know about your destiny, but our destiny is something that we cannot change or we cannot control because we cannot really change our birth date and birth time, you know. So, but through knowing our destiny, this is where we have the power to manage ourselves or, take advantage of whatever positive luck that we have. So, next is our feng shui or our earth luck. So, earth luck is our energy of the environment where we live or where we work. So this is feng shui is basically knowing where the good energy is, which is our environment, and placing ourselves there, living and working there. Okay, so we have common misconceptions of feng shui, and these are the things that um, that we see that we purchase or we wear or we hang. Feng shui is energy. Feng shui cannot be touched, um, worn, or something that we cannot see or smell. So, whatever it is that you see in the stores, these are not feng shui. So, um, feng shui, our feng shui, we don't have 100% control, but we have some control of it because we can choose where we can live or where we work. So, lastly, our human luck. Okay, this is absolutely 100% our control. And this is 33.33%. It's a lot. So, this is our hard work, our determination, our mindset, our right actions, or the actions that we don't take. So, like I said, these are the three factors to success or failure. So, you can use these three things align to fail, or you can use these three things to align yourself to succeed. When you know that you're going through good luck through your destiny, you are staying in a positive energy environment, our feng shui, and that you are doing the right action, which is your human luck. So, if you have more questions, just comment below. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Architect Judith Marie. So, yeah, that's really a reminder every Tuesday that there are three factors that is that the three factors that we can use to really propel ourselves to the next level of our life. Okay, so that's a reminder for all our loyal viewers and new wisdom for our first time viewers. Okay, so yeah, I see Mariah G. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for sharing. Good evening, Master. Share to 20 groups. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Almira Roda Madera, thank you also, Almira, for being here. Guys, I really missed you. And I know that, I see everybody slowly coming back. I know I've been away for a month, but now I'm seeing you and it's really, really making me happy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we just done with the three factors. And I would like to remind you guys that Pong Technet, thank you. Good evening, Pong and Anna and the babies. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so yeah, I'm just here to remind you to subscribe to our mailing list. Okay, Mariah, hi masters. Oh, okay, I think Mariah gave a birth date and birth time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, can you please note the question of Mariah? Okay. So, okay. Again, I'm sending the mailing list within the week for or not next week. Okay, for July. So, if you've not yet subscribed to my mailing list, go to my website. That's www.judithyuniglobal.com/subscribe, and then so that you will be able to get the July 2021 Patsu and Feng Shui forecast. Okay. Yeah, you can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google My Business, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so there's so much videos, shows. We also debunk some myths over there. There's so much content in my YouTube channel that you can use in case that there are a lot of, if you are in the process of buying a property or a house or anything, that's there's a lot of information there. There's a wealth of information in my YouTube channel that you can use. Okay, so let's go right into our topic for tonight. Okay, for our topic for tonight. So yeah, okay, 5 minutes. Why? All right. Okay, so
Some changes.
okay, we'll do some changes. Okay, so oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. There's going to be a long, long talk before that. Okay, so tonight our topic is about poison arrows, and there's external poison arrows, and there's also internal poison arrows. Like in the opening of the show, I mentioned that when we look at the feng shui of our house or property, commercial or residential, we look at two things: 70% external and the 30% which is internal as well. Okay, internal meaning the layout of the house or the office. Okay, so that's what we do also if we check on the poison arrows. Poison arrows, this is the negative energy which is outside, okay, outside your property that we need to see um before we purchase, or we before we finally make a decision that okay, we want to transfer here, we want to buy a house over here, okay. So the poison arrows can be internal and external, but for the benefit of our show tonight, we will talk about basic external poison arrows in your environment. Okay, so before you make a decision. um okay, so always remember that the point of reference, okay, we always have a point of reference, which is the house, okay, or the property. So there are two things that we usually do. First is we check the land elevation. Okay, we check the land elevation from the point of reference, that is actually 400 to 500 meters from the point of reference. Okay, now and then there's another one that we check, which is immediately in front of the main door. Okay, so those are the two things basically I do when I look at the poison arrows, when I check if this place has really, really very strong positive energy or strong negative energy. Okay. Yes, guys, but remember, what I will discuss tonight is is not is not a replacement for a complete feng shui consultation. Okay, this is just really basic. This is something that um, you cannot just, this is not the only basis for a good or a bad feng shui audit. Okay, now but it's also good that you have some sort of knowledge that you can use whenever. Okay, there's a lot of wealth information in the internet and all that. Also, if you want more, you can also go to my website, of course. Okay, so the very first thing you need to know, okay, giving is to know the location of the place. I know that the very first, when you think of feng shui, you think of mountain and water. Okay, so mountain and water, so these are the two things that you need to check, especially if you are going to check the feng shui of the place. How dirty is the water, or how clean is the water, how barren is the mountain, or how healthy is the mountain. Okay, when I talk about healthy, how green it is, you don't see stones over there, you don't see soil scattered around. Okay, what you see is just all greens, all lush greens and all that. Okay, now the very first indications, one of the very first indications that you might be living or staying in an area with poison arrows, okay, is the condition that you are in right now. Let's say, for example, okay, let's listen to Master Judith and let's see if, we are actually in a bad place. Okay, so these are just some of the questions. Of course, there's a lot of this, but these are the top of mind questions that I want to ask you and ask yourself as well. First of all, wealth. Okay, first question is wealth. Are you always running to catch up with all your bills? Like, money is always not enough. Like, every time, every time you have money, there's always a reason for it to go out. There's always delayed in payment for rent, or you're always borrowing money. So if the answer is yes, then yes, that could be one of the indications, just one. Okay. Second would be your health. Are you always tired? Are you always stressed? Are you always sick? Like, say for example, if it's not you, it's your husband, or if not your husband, your children, or your pets. So there's always illnesses and sickness around the house, and it never stops. So, okay, if the answer, what is your answer here? Is it yes or no? Okay, so if it's yes, then something is wrong over there. Okay, next one is relationship. Okay, is there a relationship harmony? Are you in an unhappy relationship, and you know that you are unhappy, and maybe there is some kind of some abuse or things like that, and you are actually just letting it slide and all that. So it could also be an indication that the feng shui is also not flowing very well. Okay, and then let's talk about your reputation. Okay, is it tarnished? Is it being tarnished right now? So these are just a few of the questions that you can ask yourself. And if this really happening? Is it happening? Is this going? What's going on with you? Related to wealth, related to health, related to harmony, relationship, related to your children. Let's say, for example, are they the source of your ongoing concern, grief, and sorrow? Okay, are your children um, academically okay? Are they disrespectful? Are they not filial and all that? So you have to ask this question. So if your answers to all these five questions are yes, then you have to start rethinking. Okay, you have to start thinking, oh my god, yeah, actually this is something that been happening for, let's say, for 2 years, 3 years, and all that. Okay, so this is a very good manifestation that then the energy there is not very good. Okay, so what is a poison arrow or a sachi, or you always hear that. Okay, what do you think, architect?
Yes. I think.
Go.
Like we're gonna discuss tonight.
Yes.
Examples of energy blockages, meaning energy that cannot enter properly into your home.
Yes, that could also be one, no? Of course, the shachi is very harmful. It's very detrimental. Okay, it could be a straight line. It could be sharp and pointy, edges or angles that is, it's rapidly, shooting in your, going to your home. Okay, it's like an arrow. It's like, just imagine an arrow. So that's an example of a poison arrow. Okay, so what are these poison arrows? So there's a lot of questions in your head. What is this? What is this being brought about? Okay, there's a lot of factors why these are called the shachi or the poison arrow. Number one, there's fast moving chi. Okay, fast moving. This is brought about from, let's say, for example, fast moving vehicles, and the energy is very young, and young meaning yang, very, let's say, very fast, very noisy, and all that. Okay, so fast moving chi. Okay, fast moving sha chi. Okay, so that's one of the poison arrows. Number one is excessive energy, excessive either yang, excessive yang energy, or excessive yin energy. Okay, yang energy meaning this is too much brightness, too much maybe coming from too much large windows, or excessive yin maybe could be too dim. There's a lot of, we will discuss that in a while. Okay, and then sorry, and then we have the obstructed chi. Hold on. Guys, I actually was sick for 7 days, so just bear with me, okay? So yes, you're supposed to say something.
Well, we'll have a 1 minute break.
1 minute break. Okay, later.
Yeah, I'll mute you for a minute.
Oh, okay, right.
Now?
Now, okay,
No.
we're good.
Now. I'll mute you.
Okay, sure.
Okay, that's it.
It's okay. We're gonna take a 1 minute break, and then we'll come back. All right. Good. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm back. All right. Now, so there's fast moving poison arrow. There's excessive yang energy, excessive yin energy, and excessive yang energy. So there's stagnant as well. There's compressed. There's chopping chi. There's split chi. There's also I think I got everything. Okay, excessive yang, excessive yin. There's a split chi. There's a chopping chi, compressed chi, stagnant, obstructed, excessive, no, fast moving. Okay, so we don't just, sometimes these energies, this negative energy, they are hidden, we don't see it, we don't you cannot um just basically or immediately see them until you sit down and really observe what's outside or what's inside your home. Okay, so it's really going to be beneficial for you, to know all this. Okay, now remember I said a while ago that there are two kinds of poison arrows also, the one that is in the external, and then the one which is in the internal. Okay, so let's say for example, for the fast moving chi, this is from, let's say for example, very long hallways, and let's say for example, for a home wherein it does not conform with the landform of the surroundings. So the energy, it travels so fast that our goal is to be able to get the energy from the outside to come into our home and let it stay there, stay and meander and travel and all that. We don't want the energy to come and so fast that it goes out of the house already. Okay, so we don't want that. We want a slow pacing, meandering energy. Okay, and then excessive chi. Okay, excessive chi. Hold on now. Let's go to the obstructed chi. So this is the no, later. I'm talking about the internal first. Okay. So the obstructed chi inside the home could be coming from uh, wrong wrong placement of doors. Okay, wrong placement of doors. Of course, the very important thing that we need to know is energy flow. Okay, energy flow. I know that people are talking about furnitures, talking about cluttering, talking about things that you maybe it's being piled up because you have no time for it. So, you know, you accumulate the dust. Okay, so of course it's another kind of chi. But what I'm trying to say is it could also be coming from the reason that the chi cannot flow because there's no door over there, or there is no passageway, or there's a disconnection of energy wherein there could be a missing corner, or missing, or a cut over there that, you know, that made the chi not flow. Okay, hold on. I think you need to charge the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so that's obstructed chi. Now the next one is the stagnant chi. Now the stagnant chi is more of like from chi that, you know, of course, from the word stagnant, meaning it did not flow because, let's say for example, there's a beam over there, or there's a slanted ceiling over there, or, you know, there's a pillar or something. Okay, that could also be the cause of stagnant. Okay, some would say, maybe because there's a poor ventilation, you know, there's a water that is, no, it's there and it's not. Oh yeah, okay, it's not moving and all that. Yes, that could be. But, you know, it's, but when it comes to the big, you know, if you talk about energy flow, it's more of like, you know, there are the chi can also not flow because maybe the because of the beams, you know, because of the exposed, you know, the protruding beams. And then could also come from slanted ceiling. Okay, so guys, I know that there are new, maybe you are inside the house where the ceiling is slanted. There are a lot of exposed overhead beams, or protruding you know, pillars. Those are not good. Those are not good. It can what you call this, um what you call that, affect the flow of the energy, okay, inside your home. Okay, is there any questions so far? Anything? Okay, so Alma. Okay, good evening, Master Judith. I just want to ask a question. There is an electric um post opposite beside our house, not in front of the house. Okay, um what is this? Can you
And our main door is
Uh-huh.
in the side part of our home.
Okay, so it's not.
Yeah, not facing the road.
Okay,
Is
okay.
the electric post considered as poison arrow? If
Mm.
it is, how can we subdue or solution cure about it?
Okay, so Alma, actually, this is not a poison arrow because it's not in front of your main door. Okay, it's not in front of the main door, but whatever the location or the sector that it is actually, let's say, located, there's also energy coming from that. There's also energy coming from that, and and whatever that sector, and whatever, let's say for example, it's, if it's a sector of, let's say, east or southeast, of course there's an organ in the body, or there's a member of the family that's actually being affected by that. Okay, so the only way to protect yourself, or to protect the house energy, is to plant, you know, you put some plants over there. Okay, that's just shield the house. Okay, just enough so that it can be covered. Okay, it cannot be, you know, just few plants. Just make sure that it's like bamboos, or plants that can really grow big, that it can cover that electric post also. Okay, all right. Okay. So if you have some more questions, let me know. Okay. And then we have the compressed chi. Okay. The compressed chi is also from the overhead beams and slanted ceilings also. Okay. So you really need to take care of, you know, you have to have eyes to see you know, these beams, because of course, if it's our home and if you don't really very familiar about this, you know, we just, you know, it's not nothing, it's not causing anything, but actually it's really causing. It will you know, it will be, you will be vulnerable to illnesses and injuries also. Okay, you'll be vulnerable to depression, you'll be vulnerable to poor health, you will have loss of focus, and, you know, there could be a lot of fights also in the house. Okay, so chopping chi, this is also, let's say, for example, yeah, that also be coming from. Okay, this one I really don't like. When you are sleeping under um a fan or a ceiling fan or something like that. Okay, you I always have this feeling of, it might fall on you, or things like that. This is actually will give you a feeling of instability as well. Okay, so try to check also, if you have that in the house. Okay, um the split chi is also structural. This is a structural pillars that supports the house. This is what you call the exposed beams and all the exposed, what do you call this, architect? Pillar,
Columns.
columns. Okay, exposed columns as well. If just make sure that it's all hidden. Okay, it really pays off if you hire a architect. Okay, if you hire an architect, well, whoever architect, if you know of an architect, just, if you don't have that much budget, but if you can talk to an architect and really ask for help. Okay, not an engineer, or not, what call that, the other one, a contractor. Not just that, an architect. Okay, an architect, you really need help from an architect. Okay, that's it. Excessive yin energy, too much, for example, your door, it has so much plants over there, and the door has to be open. It has to, should be in the right location, should be in the right position. Okay, so that, it can receive the energy coming from the outside. Okay, so when there's excessive yin, there's also excessive yang energy. Okay, so, too much bright lights, they said too much. Of course, at the end of the day, we want to be able to balance everything, the energy flow. Okay, I know that there's a lot of maybe question in your mind, like, what is it really, what's the most important thing? The most important thing, when we go for a feng shui consultation, is we always balance everything. Okay, guys, if you there's one takeaway from this show tonight, it's always to make sure that when you make a house or an office, make sure that it's a perfect square or a perfect rectangle. Okay, a perfect square or a perfect rectangle. There's no exposed beams, there's no exposed columns, there's nothing in the center of your home, nothing in the center design. Okay, don't put the CR there, don't put the stairs over there, don't put the anything. Just make it like, what do you call that, architect? Just make it a walkway,
Hallway.
a hallway. Yes, yes. And then, just make sure that you know the landform. Of course, this is just really basic. What do you call this? Um, information. But of course, you at the end of the day, we want to have good energy, because the good energy will take care of us, take care of our children, take care of our health, everything, all aspects, in all aspects. Okay, so, I want to show you guys, some poison arrows coming from the outside, that I want you to take a look. Okay, can we flash that already? Okay, now I think this is the question of Alma a while ago. Okay, just make sure that, because remember, guys, that the energy is coming from the from the highland. Okay, it's always coming from the mountain, and then it goes down. And then when it goes down, always remember that the energy is attracted to the door. Okay, it's like water. It's like water. Chi is like water. It goes where there's crack, where there's holes, where there's, what do you call that, architect, opening. Okay, so if he sees your house, your door, and then in front of that there is a lamppost, so that's where the split energy will happen. Okay, so before it goes into your house, it bumps into this post, and then instead of, remember, we want the energy to be full to go inside our home, but it's going to be split. It's going to be split. It's going to be harsh. It's like a human being before it goes to your home, it bumped his head into the post. He's gonna be angry when it goes inside your home, right? And it's painful and all that, and the energy will be split.
Your energy will be cranky.
And of course, yeah, cranky, and you'll get fights. You want to fight someone. Okay, next, let's do another one. Okay, now this one is another poison arrow we're in. I know that this is I think the most popular in here. Like they always say, oh, chunglo. They call it chunglo or tumbok and all that. Yes. Number one. Okay, number one, you just have to make sure that the traffic is not very fast. Let's say, for example, this is already your home. Okay, this is already your home, and you are staying in this house. If this is going to be a really really fast traffic um, road, then you have a problem. Okay, you must be going through some kind of a problem right now. Okay, so usually if it's going to be just very slow and all that, not much of a problem. But if it's going to be very fast, oh, that's another story. Now, if the road is bigger or wider than the door, not much of a problem. But if the road is smaller than the door, then that's a poison arrow. Okay, then that's a poison arrow. Okay, so if you have any question about this picture, about this poison arrow, just
Ask us.
ask. Nothing so far.
Nothing so.
Okay, let's go to the next photo. Okay, so this one is called the pressured. I think this is called the pressured energy, negative energy. Okay, imagine, okay, the small house is in between the two buildings. Okay, so there's so much pressure over there. Okay, there's so much poison arrows coming from those two buildings. Okay, there's two buildings, and it goes directly into your house, and then that's where all the problems will start. Okay, maybe when you did your house, there's no building yet. Okay, everything was fine, everything was cool. But when the buildings start coming in, infrastructure and all that, I think this is something that you really need to rethink about your situation. Okay, now next, let's have another photo. Now this one is a wind gap, a wind gap shachi. Okay. Now actually we had a client with this before, when they pre bought the house, pre-buy the house, or how do you say it properly, before they purchase the house. It was like you just have to choose which land, and then when the property was done, when there was already a
Moved in.
what do you call this, when they give you the lot, the house, what do you call that? It's like
Brochure.
awarding, like they award you
Uh,
the house already because it's done, it's finished, you can already move in.
yes.
They saw that there is a gap. There's two houses in front of her, and then there's which is making a gap or having a gap in between, and her house is in the middle of that gap, and plus she has a lamppost in between. So imagine there's already a wind gap, and then there's a lamppost. Imagine how poisonous is that? How killing is that energy? Okay, so try to see if you have this kind of setup. Okay, next.
Last one.
The last one. Okay, so the last one is a lonely mountain formation. Okay, it's a lonely mountain formation wherein you are vulnerable to all negative energy from all sides. Okay, so this is something that I really really don't approve. Let's say, no matter how expensive the lot is, no matter how good is the neighborhood, but I will not approve a lot wherein I know that the client will suffer in the long run. Okay, so I had this client that the lot is is a lonely mountain formation. Plus, in front of that house, in that lot, is two electrical towers so huge that when I saw it, like I I, I said no. I said like firmly no.
No.
Okay, no way, no way. Okay, so those are the some of the poison arrows that I can share with you. Now, if you have any questions, please ask me. Okay, ask me about anything. Okay. Of course, there's still a lot of poison arrows over there. So just these are just few. Okay. From Ray Amores. Good evening, Master Judith. Question: does chi energy also enter through the window and back doors of the house? Thanks. Okay. Now, of course, this is a good question. The energy always enter from the main door. Okay, from the main door. Why? Why? Because this is the door that you always use. Okay, this is the door that you always use. This is the where the young energy is. What do you call this? This is the opening. They do not the chi does not enter from the back door because you don't really use it, more often. Okay, and and it does not it does not enter it does not also enter from the window. Okay, it's only from the main door. Okay, from the main door. All right. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Next question.
So far, those are the questions. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, if you have any questions so far, okay, while waiting for your questions, okay, I think I still have 15 more minutes. I can read charts right now.
Oh,
Okay,
wait.
I can read
There's
charts.
another one.
Okay. All right, just keep coming. Okay, Alma, okay, can you read the question from Alma,
Joven, your
please?
turn.
Joven, read.
Okay, louder.
So, regarding feng shui grid of the house,
Mm,
the south part of our house is a laundry and the southeast is a bathroom.
mm.
As I know, south is for fame and reputation, and the southeast is for wealth. Is that bad? Is it bad po ba? Any solution about it?
Okay. So the question, Alma, your question is actually an internal feng shui um, layout, right? So you are saying that the south is a bathroom. Oh no, the south is a laundry,
The south part is the laundry.
and the southeast is
The
bathroom. Okay. Um, I don't. Okay, first of all, is the south and southeast part of the house. Okay, remember what I always teach you guys is make sure that the house is always in a perfect square or a perfect rectangle. Okay, the problem only starts when there is a missing corner or sector. Okay, let's say for example for Alma, the south part, the okay, sorry,
Sorry.
the south part is laundry. So meaning to say the south part, is it covered or is it open and things like that. So I have to see the whole thing before we give solution. Of course, southeast is bathroom. So if it's a bathroom, um the reason, if the south is missing, let's say for example, yes, there's a missing part of your life. There's usually the missing corner. Let's say for south, talks about heart, talks about blood pressure, talks about your passion in life, talks about the middle child, talks about middle child for the later heaven arrangement, for the heaven arrangement. It talks about the father. So more or less, if the south is a problem, is not there because you made it as a laundry. So either the middle daughter, the ligua, or the chiangua is a problem or is an issue, or there's a heart issue in the house. some people are having that issue also in the house, okay? Blood pressure and all that, okay? So guys, it's not that you made it a bathroom or you made it like a toilet that it's a problem. It's a problem if it's not there. Let's say if it's a square and when you make the grid, the south is missing because it has no walls. Remember, chi is four walls and a roof, okay? Four walls and a roof. That's the containment of energy. If it's not covered and it has doesn't have a wall, then that's it. That's a missing corner. Okay? All right. All right. Thank you. So Alma, what can you say about that? Let me know. Is that problem going on in the house? Okay. 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 So Ray Amores. Okay. Another question from Ray.
Everything that we discussed regarding poison arrows, does it also apply in choosing a location for a business establishment space? Is it also important that the space for a business establishment should be a perfect square or rectangular shape? Thanks for answering, Master Judith.
Yes, yes, okay, yes. The perfect square and the perfect rectangle, yes, it's also needed when you design an office also. Okay. The poison arrows, yes, it's for everything, for a house, for an office, for commercial and all that. Yes, okay, because it's going to diminish the positivity, the positive energy in that area. Okay. So yes, perfect square. Now the perfect square or the perfect rectangle is actually based on your landform. Okay. A perfect square is different from a perfect rectangle landform. You use a rectangle when you want to go after the money. You use the square when you want to go after retirement. If you want to chill already, you want to rest and all that. Of course, we want to see the totality of the place. That's why we do a property analysis. We do function property analysis. That's where we find out if it's gonna be a perfect square or a perfect rectangle. It's not that okay, I want a rectangle or a square. There is a reason why we want a square or a rectangle in this specific location. Okay, all right. Okay, but that's a really really good question. Okay, Alma, I want to know what you think about what I told you, what I shared here a while ago, related to your question. I want to know. Please let me know. Please comment. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that, let me read Almira. Okay, so this is November 5, 1973, 12 noon. Okay. Okay. So Almira, hold on. Let me see. Okay. So Almira, for 2021, you need to take care of your health. Okay. This is going to be a little bit uh, there's increase of stress and increase of challenges in 2021. And maybe this is also related to the opportunities, or maybe this is also related from a sickness that is from years back. Just make sure that you prioritize yourself. Okay. There's also opportunities to make money, but just make sure that you're able to strike the balance, because I'm also seeing here that there's some leakage of money as well. Maybe this is also related to wealth issue. Okay. Just make sure that at the end of the day, you you prioritize your health, because health is also wealth. If you keep going after the money and not thinking that that you will also get sick in the long run, then the money that you have accumulated for this year will just go to bills and medicine and all that. Okay. So I see also some leakage of money, but yes, there's also some opportunities to make money as well. Okay. Okay. So before I go to the next before I go to the next chart, Any more feng shui questions? I would really, really love to answer all your feng shui questions. Okay, so Almir, Alma, maybe it's true, Master, because sometimes my BP is not normal
Feeling tired and lack of passion.
and feeling tired of lack of passion. Wow. Okay, yeah. So you just you just have to close the south. I know it's not easy. Before I really give you some solution, I really need to see everything. Of course, those are just really basic um advice, but we can still really increase the capacity of your place, of your, the wealth capacity of where you live. Okay, so just reach out when you're ready. All right. Okay, so while waiting for your other questions, let's go to Mary Ann. Okay, Mary Ann. Okay, so Mary Ann, are you looking for a new business this year? Okay, are you looking for a new business? Are you thinking? Are you planning? Are you already creating a new business plan, or are you already in a hold on now? Okay. Okay, are you already in a are you exposed to are you doing a business? I mean, are you doing a business and then you're doing a second branch or thinking another one, or is this your first time to think of something? Suddenly you are uh expect or not really expecting, but considering to put up a business. Okay, so just make sure that if you are going to go to this path, make sure that you know everything about it. Because if I look at the chart, I don't really see the entrepreneurial star. But of course, nobody can say that you cannot start anything. You cannot learn it. You can learn it. You can just make sure that if you're really gonna start a business this year, make sure that you know everything about it before you invest your money. Okay, before you invest your money. Okay. Um, okay, so just make sure also that because I'm seeing some issues in the workplace as well. Um, plan plan very well before July. There's I know that there was maybe an issue just last January, but this July, take care because there might be some issues also in the workplace. Take care of your relationship with your mom, your younger sibling, and take care of your digestion and your stomach as well this July. Okay, and try to recheck your pancreas as well. If there's really nothing going on over there, then that's good. Okay, but it's also it would also it will also give you a peace of mind when you go for, if it's, especially if you've not been checked for the longest time. This is could be a good time for you to go and have a checkup, that executive checkup that we do, that the overall checkup. Okay, next, let's go for, okay, before anything, is there any other more question?
We're still waiting.
We're still waiting. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Pong, do you have any question? Ray, more, Alma, anyone? Okay, let me see. Okay, all right, now next, let's go to, oh, Almira and Mary Ann. Don't forget to share this live. Okay, that's our exchange of energy. Okay, now let's go to Anne Marjorie. Okay, Anne Marjorie. Okay, let me see. Okay, so if you are employed, if you are there's a promotion luck for you. There's a promotion luck. If you are in a business, there's more deals coming, more deals. There are more contracts coming. if you are not in a relationship, if you are not, okay, if you're single and you're thinking of you going out there and telling everybody that you are available, then that could be good because there's also a boyfriend star coming in 2021. Okay, in case you are single, there's a boyfriend star. Otherwise, this would be related to career or business. Okay, now if you are in a relationship, in case you are in a relationship, take care of your relationship this July. Yes, July. This could also, maybe there, if you were in a relation, if you are in a relationship, January was also impactful. Okay, but still take care of July because the issue might still be there. Okay. Okay, take care of money as well. There's also some money issues going to happen in July. Just make sure that you are able, if this is, if there is an expenditure or if there is an expenses happening in July, make sure that you already have it planned. Meaning to say, if I say that there is a wealth issue coming, make sure that you are already prepared. You are prepared. You know what to do. You will not be swayed to use the money for something that is not important. Okay, that's important. So make sure that you are going to manage your money very well. Okay, next, thank you for that. And thank you for giving me your birth details. Please don't forget to share. Okay, next, let's have Bernadette Chua. Okay, Bernadette, good evening. Thank you. Okay, so okay, now this is actually going to be a good year. This is going to be a good year. Um, okay. If there's anything that you want to learn this year, if there's a new skill set that you want, if there's a new learning, wisdom, knowledge that you want to learn this year, yes, this is the year that you need to do that because your ability to learn, your learning star is actually present in 2021. Okay, in 2021. So just make sure that you take advantage of this. Make sure that you are open to any ideas because you're like a sponge this year. You absorb knowledge very fast. You process information very quickly. Okay, just take care of this one. Um, there's also increase of in the second half of the year. There's also some increase of challenges and stress. Okay, maybe because of, maybe just because of some opportunities, and you want to be able to do it right. You want, if this is related to business, you want to be able to, um, serve your clients well. You want to be able to give a good performance or whatever. This year you are very keen to, your attention to details is very high this year. So if I look at the chart, if I look at the natal chart, it's already there. You are very um, your attention to details is very strong, and you're also very structured in 2021. Then it's being enhanced. Okay, it's being enhanced. So thank you, Bernadette. Please don't forget to share. And then we have Mariah. We have Mariah G. Okay, so this is hold on. Okay. Okay. So Mariah, for you, yes? Yes.
It's for her birth details.
Okay, so September, yeah, September 1, 1987. So what's this? What's the question? I master.
Then,
Can you read? Can you read, please?
if mo resign ko this coming August, Master,
Mm.
makakita ra ba dayon ko og nindot na work? Salamat kaayo, Master.
Mm. So she's saying that she's gonna resign. She's going to
Yes.
resign.
Yeah.
Um, let me see. Hmm. Um, it's not. It's not very ideal to resign right now. If you ask me, Mariah, Mariah, um, let me see. So when do you want to resign? Wait, it did say. It did say
This coming August.
August. Let me see. Let me see the August. Okay. Um, August. August. June, July, August, September, October, November are actually good months for you. Okay, those are really, really. These are really, really good months. Now, be wise when you want to resign. Just make sure that before you even before you even consider to resign, you are already giving out all your CVs. You're already giving out your what you call that, biodatas. What you call that,
Resume.
your resumes. Do not jump into something without a safety net. Okay, you don't jump into something without a safety net. It's not easy to find a job right now. It's not easy. Everybody's really looking for a job, and I do not advise. I do not advise for you to resign and then wait for the next one to come along, because what will happen is you will be desperate to get the first one right away, because maybe money is maybe you're losing money and there's no more money and all that. So the best thing to do is, if you really want to resign, make sure that you have a plan in place. October, you will get a job. Okay, you will have a job either October or November. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying because there's a position in October, November, but I don't want you to just resign without without thinking first. Okay, um, I'm not really sure what is your situation in your current job, why you want to resign, but I think maybe you are you are not happy anymore, because considering you want to resign right away. So just make sure that it's you have something that you can transfer right away. It's not that you will find a job after you resign. While you're in the job, find another job. Okay, find another job. I can see that you will find a good job, but be patient. Okay, be patient. All right. So I think that's it. That's it. If you want an in-depth reading, in-depth parts reading, if you want a really, really intensive, comprehensive feng shui consultation, please do reach out, because there's a lot of considerations and factors that we do look before we can really decide, or I can really approve that this is a place where you can prosper, related to wealth or health or relationship, because there are areas that wealth is very easy. Okay, there are locations that the money is easy, but because of the poison arrows that are in the surroundings, it will lessen, it will affect the relationship, it will affect the health of the people living inside. So the money that you accumulate will just go to waste, or the money and the effort that you do will go in vain, because what we really want is money, and at the same time we have the health to go after the money, and then we have the health to go after our relationship. Okay, what good is the money if you only have money but you have no one, to share it with? You have no health to use the money to travel around the world. You want feng shui. The good feng shui does exist. Okay, it does exist, and it's already around us. It's for us to it's for us to enjoy. It's for us to welcome in our lives. But you just have to invest. You need to invest in good energy. And then people like us, like feng shui like us, this is what we have studied. And we make sure that, of course, at the end of the day, the client will get, whatever it is that the client would want to achieve in his life, right? So, but remember, earth lock is only 33.33%. Okay, there's always three. The heaven, which is your destiny, that's also very important. You need to know what career or business that you should go after. And then, of course, the earth lock, which is the energy of the place, and your man luck, which is your action at the same time. Okay, so yeah, so if you have any more questions, guys, just go there, just come here, you know comment below. And if you want to learn more about feng shui and patsu, just go to my website. That's www dot juditheugenioglobal.com/subscribe to that, so that you can receive the mailing list for July. Okay, um yeah, guys, only you holds the power to your success. Okay, use the three factors. Know your destiny chart, your weaknesses, and what lies ahead. Live in a place, or work in a place with positive energy flow, and take the right course of action. Okay, so I think it's time to say goodbye, Architect Judith Marie.
Bye!
Joven Carl.
Bye.
So guys, thank you so much. Uh, Next Tuesday, let's talk about the internal. Let's talk about the internal poison arrows. If you have questions, if you have pictures that you want me to see, that you want me to discuss, take a photo of it, send it to the global messenger, and then I'll print it. Let's discuss it. Okay, let's talk about that. All right. Okay, so thank you. Don't forget to create opportunities for yourself. You guys start with clarity. I'll see you again next Tuesday. Thank you for watching. Bye.